Welcome to Watch One. Thanks for logging on. Today we are looking at the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Gran'Sport Automatique. From the first line of sporty, youth-oriented Reverso models, you can see this Reverso Gran'Sport on our website, watchyouwant.com. You can take it home and purchase it there if you like, and if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. Now you can see on my wrist 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, this more youthful, sportier take on the classic Reverso wears beautifully. Now in terms of case dimensions, it's very similar to the classic Reverso Grand Tie case, 43 millimeters from lug to lug, 10 millimeters thick with a wonderfully curved side that fits nicely under a cuff. It's about 27.5 millimeters wide. Where it sets itself apart from most Grand Tie examples is that this one features a more rounded flank, both in terms of its curvature from this profile shot and from overhead, where it tapers from the extremity of its width in the middle to the lug interface with the bracelet. It also wears with more mass and substance because this watch was designed to be an alternative to sports watches for those weaned on Rolex, Breitling, and Omega references as the luxury watch sector revived itself during the 1990s. So JLC was providing a step up into high horology for those who'd grown up with Rolex. And for that reason, center seconds, automatic winding, a full bracelet were all incorporated into the Reverso line, along with refinements to the circa 1931 Art Deco style of the classic. Now the bracelet is a real highlight because if JLC expected buyers in this segment to prefer a bracelet, they nevertheless decided to exceed expectations. You can see it's beautifully made in-house by JLC, an integrated manufacturer, movement, case, bracelet, clasp, it's all done in Le Sentier. And here you can see fully removable links, every single one of them individually removable and replaceable for precise sizing of the bracelet. It's also beautifully finished with polished flanks as well as polished tops and a nice brushed center tri-link to contrast. Gorgeous treatment, nuanced, aesthetically excellent, ergonomically just as sound, and you can see the broad channels underneath to prevent the pinching of skin and the pulling of hair. The real highlight here, however, was the debut on the Gran'Sports of JLC's double deployant quadruple trigger sports watch clasp. Beautifully finished inside and out, there are no rough-hewn surfaces, no evidence of stamping, no evidence of machining, no tool marks. It's fully finished on every facet, again inside and out, and possessed of thoughtful design details like a micro-link adjustment for hot weather. Now it works a lot like Rolex's Easy Link. You can see it in there. It allows you to add or subtract approximately 2.5 centimeters from each side as your wrist swells during activity or contracts during cold weather. You can see the notch for the adjustment bar. It's a very clever design that continues to be used to this day. So sound was the design back in 1999 that today, entering the 2016 model year, it's still used on the Master Compressor Diving Navy SEALs models. Practical, but also discreet. That's JLC. Now the watch does feature the classic Reverso rotating case, still very crisp thanks to the outstanding standard of manufacture. It also features an outstanding standard of finish with the machine-turned perlage on the base plate, high polished on all facets. This watch retains the traditional lines of the classic Art Deco Reverso with its sort of clashing interplay of its horizontal gadrons carved into the case and the vertical sweep of the case. So it's not square like the Squadras. It's got a lot more in common with the classical Reverso form. And of course the case, being the signature of the Reverso, is also a canvas for personalization. And here you see the secret of this model. It features a highly stylized D with floral motif engraved on the case back. Now, I'm using this as a representative of the Reverso Gran'Sport Automatique, so clearly this is going to be individual to the watch. However, if you are a Detroit Tigers fan, you went to Dartmouth, or this is your first initial, I've got the hookup. But the bottom line is all of the other elements are classic Reverso with a more modern, again, youthful twist. You can see that this example, the full Arabic numeral dial, represents later production Gran'Sports from roughly 2002 to 2005, 2006. It makes for easy reading at a glance, and the combination of the tritone, that is the red, the black, and the silver white, with center seconds makes this a highly practical watch. Now think about this, you've got a jump date and center seconds unusual on a Reverso, which generally features small seconds and, in general, either a radial date or no date. So you've got something that's a little bit more comfortable for those, again, who might have grown up with Rolex to adopt a Reverso as their next watch, their step up. Moreover, this watch is an historic reference in the history of JLC and the Reverso lineage, because the Gran'Sport marked the debut of the automatic Reverso. Although the model was 68 years old when this watch debuted, never before had one been self-winding. This features the JLC caliber 960 with center seconds, a jump date with quickset. It's a 4 Hz that is 28,800 vibration per hour movement. And when you pull the crown out in true sports watch fashion, this one has the ability to hack its seconds. It is a screw-down crown. Hack its seconds for synchronization to a known reliable reference. This is key because it's something people have grown up expecting on sports watches, now introduced to the Reverso line. You'll notice I mentioned a screw-down crown. 5 ATM water resistance. It's still not a dive watch, but it was a tremendous step up from historic Reversos, most of which featured, you ready for this? No water resistance. A real breakthrough model. It was also representative of the shadow of the future. Now, today, JLC has released a small number of automatic Reversos, but as of 2015, the word is that all future models, including the 2016 reboot of the Reverso, are going to include automatic winding. So this was a true pioneer in more senses than one, but principally in the one that's going to matter most going forward. It's a versatile watch. It works in every situation a classic Reverso would, that is, formal attire, dress occasions, the office, anytime you're going to be wearing a long sleeve, and again, with the curvature of this case, no trouble fitting it under a sleeve, but it has an extra gear, a little bit more water resistant, a little bit hardier, and again, a high horology pedigree. So having shared a movement with the Audemars Piguet Royal Oak, known in AP service as the 2140, this is a watch that really has it all. Good for work, good for play, wonderfully built inside and out with true high horology manufacture provenance and pedigree. The Reverso Gran'Sport Automatique is a historic model in the JLC catalog and the continuum of Reverso design. You can take home this Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Gran'Sport Automatique 43mm lug-to-lug in stainless steel on our website, watchyouwant.com.